minute. I'm just gonna open my window. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. So the next question reads, what are the factors of 3x squared minus 10x plus 8? Okay, so I've covered this a numerous amount of times, but I'll do it again. So to calculate the factors of 3x squared minus 10x plus 8, we're going to use a method I like to call cross multiplication. So basically, if I were to write out the general formula here, so it's ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so we want to convert this form into this form here, where dx plus e times fx plus g. Okay, so we want to convert our standard quadratic function into this factored form. And by doing so, we're able to find the factors much easier. Okay, so the trick with this is that our coefficients of d, e, f, and g relate to a, b, and c somehow. Okay, so this is the correlation between them. So a, coefficient a, equals d times f. So d and f are factors of a, actually. For c, the factors are e and g. And for a middle term, the factors are actually, so b is equal to d times g plus e times f. Okay, so we're going to find d, e, f, g where these three equations are true. Okay, so we're going to find factors of a and factors of c such that when factors d times g is summed with e times f, it makes coefficient b. Okay, and this sounds really complicated, but when it comes down to it, it becomes really simple. Okay, so we're going to do our actual question here now. So we have 3x squared minus 10x plus 8. So first of all, we need to think of the factors of coefficient a, right, which is 3. So what are the factors of 3? Well, we have 1 and 3. And since it's a prime number, we only have 1 and 3 and negative 1, negative 3. Okay, so what's the factors of 8? Well, we have a few to choose from. We have 1 and 8, negative 1, negative 8. We have to be aware of the sign too, so 2 and 4, and negative 4, negative 2. Okay, and you can switch the orders of these too, and these are, so just be wary about that. And also, these aren't coordinates, these are just the factors. I just put them in brackets. Okay, all right, so we need to choose a pair of factors from here and a pair of factors from here such that b will equal the sum of this formula here. Okay, so this is basically kind of trial and error at this point. So let's pick the factors of let's say 1 and 3. Okay, let's put it in this way. All right, and for 8, we're going to pick the factors of why don't we pick the factors of negative 2 and negative 4, like this. Okay, so we arranged our factors as so. All right, and this is what I like to call the cross multiplication method, because now we're going to multiply these two diagonal numbers and these two diagonal numbers and add them together. And hopefully what we get is negative 10. Okay, so if we were to multiply 1 and negative 4, we get negative 4 plus 3 times negative 2, and that gives us negative 4 minus 6, and that gives us negative 10. So nice. We have now found our factors, because this this ordering of the factors gave us the middle coefficient b, right? So one thing to note is that, okay, so I'm going to rewrite our factors in a different way. Okay, so what if I said, oh, let's put the ordering of the factors like this and leave it like this, right? If I were to cross multiply this, this wouldn't equal negative 10 anymore, right? It'll be equal to negative 12 minus 2, which is equal to negative 14. So the order or the sequence of how you order the factors really matters here, okay? Because what happens after we figure out that these are our factors is that this here becomes our first factor and this here becomes our second factor. So it's going to be 1 or x minus 2 and 3x minus 4 as our factors, okay? In this sense here, if we were to convert it, we'll get 3x minus 2 times x minus 4, right? Which is not the correct factors of our quadratic equation here. Right, so these are the factors, x minus 2 and 3x minus 4. These are the factors of our quadratic function, and we were able to do that by using this cross multiplication method. Right? Okay, so the junior tutor also got the correct answer. They used a different method. They multiplied the A and C coefficients together to find a product of 24, and they considered all the factors of 24, and then they identified the factors that was correct for them. And then by doing so, they were able to plug it into these parentheses and simplify for themselves. But I prefer my method better because it's a lot more simplistic. And after a lot of practice, you get used to it and you can just do it like mentally. So the solution is correct. Okay, let's move on to question number 6.